The first time they split, it felt like there was still hope they had a child together, after all. But this time, it's different. With time, they both evolved, growing alongside one another. Did they seek help? Yes, they tried therapy, some sessions together, some individually. But hold up, you think Cardi B has faced the worst of relationship drama already? Think again. What just surfaced online isn't just another chapter. It has the potential to completely unravel her marriage, and it might ignite a wildfire that scorches half the industry. In the past 24 hours, quiet rumors have escalated into loud accusations. Mere screenshots have exploded into comprehensive evidence drops. And 3 names are now at the center of a storm that shows no sign of calming down. The buzz is impossible to ignore. 3 names now dominate every gossip blog, fan page, and entertainment channel. Ari Fletcher and Chrisean Rock. Insiders allege that Offset wasn't simply cheating on Cardi B with one person. Rather, he was juggling relationships with these 3 prominent women in hip-hop, each boasting fiercely loyal fan bases and potentially explosive evidence. What's more alarming? Word is, all 3 were aware of each other's existence, according to industry whispers. This wasn't a careless mistake, but a calculated game involving secret hotel rendezvous, late-night studio hangouts that extended well beyond music sessions, and lavish gifts worth tens of thousands, all happening while Cardi believed her relationship was secure at home. The internet is ablaze. Cardi remains tight-lipped, and rumors swirl that this time, forgiveness might not be on the table. If you think these are just unsubstantiated stories, think again. Sources hint at video proof potentially dropping soon. For years, the relationship between Cardi B and Offset has played out like a high-stakes Hollywood drama, filled with dramatic breakups, public reconciliations, and an ever-present cloud of cheating rumors dogging Offset's career. Their story kicked off in 2017, at a time when Cardi was skyrocketing to superstardom with her breakout hit Bodak Yellow, and Offset was riding the wave of success as a key member of the rap trio Migos. Their chemistry was undeniable, electric even, drawing fans into what seemed like a whirlwind romance. However, beneath the surface, tension was already brewing. The couple surprised everyone by secretly tying the knot in September 2017, a revelation that shocked their fan bases when it came out months later. But the fairy tale was short-lived. By late 2018, a scandal erupted when a video surfaced online, allegedly showing Offset with another woman, sending social media into a frenzy. Cardi, who was pregnant with their daughter Culture at the time, maintained a calm public front initially, but the pressure proved too much, and she soon announced their breakup. This incident set the tone for a relationship marked by passionate highs and turbulent lows, a saga that would continue to capture the public's attention for years to come. What followed was a public spectacle: Offset crashing Cardi's rolling loud performance with flowers and a heartfelt apology before thousands, dividing fans between romantic and manipulative interpretations. Yet, Cardi took him back. The years after saw them as the ultimate power couple on red carpets, sharing glamorous vacations and matching luxury cars, while whispers of Offset's infidelity resurfaced intermittently. Some rumors were dismissed, others felt uncomfortably credible. In 2020, Cardi filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences, triggering another media frenzy. Weeks later, the couple reconciled, with Cardi openly admitting she wanted to avoid public embarrassment but still loved her husband and hoped for a future together. Fast forward to 2023, the drama intensified. New rumors surfaced: Offset messaging an Instagram model, blurry photos of him without Cardi at parties, cryptic tweets hinting at turmoil. Cardi publicly denied cheating allegations and urged fans not to trust everything online, but insiders reveal things were far from stable behind the scenes. Now, the latest storm involves not one, but 3 women: Ari Fletcher and Chrisean Rock, each a well-known figure in hip-hop with their own massive followings and reputations. This isn't a simple gossip flash. It threatens to be a career-shattering, marriage-crumbling scandal that could change everything for Cardi and Offset. Each of these women brings her own brand of chaos and intrigue to the story. Saweetie is known for her glamorous, icy demeanor and tangled web of industry rumors, while Ari Fletcher's ties to the Migos circle through her past with Quavo add another layer of complexity. Ari's reputation as a social media queen with a high-profile dating history only fuels the drama. And Chrisean Rock's explosive, unpredictable public persona speaks volumes without needing much explanation. What truly shocks is that leaked messages suggest these 3 women were not only aware of one another but allegedly joked privately about Offset being the MVP for managing all three simultaneously while Cardi remained in the dark. This scandal goes beyond mere cheating. It's a full-blown public humiliation. Cardi B, a fierce, outspoken artist who built her brand on honesty and self-empowerment, now finds herself blindsided in front of millions by the man she has repeatedly defended. The timing couldn't be worse, as she gears up for a major music rollout, teasing new singles and hinting at an upcoming tour. Instead of focusing on her career, the headlines are dominated by rumors painting her as the latest victim of Offset's infidelities. Fans are divided. Some demand she cut ties for good, while others urge privacy. Yet in the court of public opinion, silence can be a dangerous strategy, and so far, Cardi has said nothing publicly. What she might not realize, or perhaps does, that this storm is far from over, with whispers of more evidence, potentially even visual proof, still waiting to surface. When that happens, it won't just be their marriage at risk, it will be their entire public reputations. The first hint of trouble didn't come from the couple themselves, but from an unexpected source, a private fan page dedicated to Saweetie. Late one night, the account posted a blurry, quickly deleted photo of Offset at a swanky rooftop lounge in Los Angeles, captioned cryptically, "He doesn't look lonely," though the photo vanished swiftly. Screenshots spread like wildfire across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Fans initially shrugged it off, speculating the image was old or misidentified. But then a second clip emerged from the same night, same location, showing a woman sitting beside Offset, her hand resting on his arm. Distinctive long acrylic nails, a diamond bracelet, and an icy blonde wig left little doubt. It was Saweetie. The gossip frenzy escalated when Tear Rooms Daily dropped a blurred screenshot of a supposed group chat claimed to be hacked between Offset and two other women, Ari Fletcher and Chrisean Rock. Flirty exchanges, inside jokes, and a chilling message from Offset reading, "Y'all keep this between us. Last thing I need is Cardi seeing y'all names together," sent shockwaves through social media. Within hours, Cardi's fans bombarded her with demands for answers, while Migos supporters criticized Offset for disrespecting both Cardi and the group, especially since Saweetie had previously dissed Quavo's fans. Memes quickly flooded the internet, joking about Ari collecting rappers like infinity stones. Chrisean Rock, refusing to stay silent, went live on Instagram the next morning, her signature unapologetic energy on full display, music blasting as she sipped from a red cup. When a viewer asked if she was really involved with Offset, she smirked and said, "So what if I did? That's grown folks' business," laughing it off nonchalantly. That brief response was enough to ignite further fire online. According to an insider speaking exclusively to rapper Uncut, this tangled web was no accident. Offset reportedly orchestrated months of secret studio sessions, private dinners, and out-of-town trips, carefully timing his moves to avoid suspicion in Atlanta, where he mostly appeared only with Cardi. What he underestimated was the unusual dynamic. All three women allegedly knew about each other and found the situation more amusing than infuriating. An insider revealed that all three women had even once been in the same room, together at a private listening event for an unreleased track. When Offset arrived, reportedly stunned by the unexpected gathering, the women acted nonchalant, exchanging sarcastic remarks like, "Love your nails, girl," and "cute shoes. Did he buy those too?" This scene suggests the scandal wasn't a mere accident or slip-up, but a ticking time bomb waiting to detonate. Meanwhile, Cardi B stayed publicly silent, but those close to her say, behind closed doors, she was livid. An anonymous source told Hollywood Scoop that Cardi felt deeply disrespected. This was more than just cheating. It was a public humiliation, with three well-known women laughing behind her back. This was not something Cardi could simply brush off. According to the friend, Cardi confronted Offset privately, demanding the truth. Offset reportedly denied much of the gossip, but admitted to being friendly with the women, a vague response that only fueled Cardi's suspicions further. Then came a damning video leaked to Shade Room showing Offset and Ari Fletcher leaving a Miami hotel at 6:30 a.m. Offset kept his hoodie pulled low, while Ari, sporting oversized sunglasses, walked ahead smiling. Neither acknowledged the paparazzi as they entered separate SUVs. The internet frenzy exploded. The conversation shifted from whether Offset had cheated to which woman was his favorite. Memes comparing him to the Avengers of side chicks flooded social media, while some urged Cardi to channel the drama into a Lemonade-style album. Just when the saga seemed at its peak, a new twist emerged. A small YouTube gossip channel released a voice note purportedly of Offset texting an unidentified model, asking if she was free before flying out. The voice sounded remarkably like him, and the timestamps matched the night Offset was seen with Saweetie, if authentic. This meant Offset wasn't juggling just 3 women. He was playing a far more complicated and messy game than anyone imagined. This betrayal had become not only deeply personal but also public and inescapable. Cardi was left with 2 choices: stay silent and hope the scandal faded, or respond with a nuclear-level comeback only she could deliver. The morning after the Ari Fletcher hotel video dropped, Cardi's inner circle was tense. Her team quietly cancelled a scheduled radio interview and cleared her calendar for 48 hours. To the outside world, she seemed to be laying low, but a studio insider speaking to Rap Whispers revealed she was locked in the studio, working with 2 trusted producers and shutting everyone else out. She was crafting what was described as the most ruthless verse of her career. The beat was slow and menacing, layered with eerie vocal samples, an ideal backdrop for Cardi's forthcoming lyrical takedown. One reportedly scathing line went, "3 queens at your table. And you still hungry for scraps? Now the whole world knows you've been chasing your own collapse." No vague subliminal there, this was a direct strike, and anyone familiar with the Offset Saweetie drama would know exactly who it targeted. While Cardi was laying down tracks, a new bombshell hit online. A leaked screenshot surfaced showing a fresh group chat between Cardi and 2 unidentified women. The conversation appeared to have Cardi confronting one of the side women, warning, "You're going to wish you never stepped into my house." Literally. The full context was unclear, but fans speculated this might be a teaser for a reality show-style confrontation. Later that same night, Chrisean Rock, known for fueling drama rather than shying away, went live again, stirring the pot even further. But this time, Chrisean wasn't playing around, her mood was serious, even furious. After Ari flaunted a blurry Instagram story featuring a Birkin bag with the caption, "Only one daddy buys this color," fans quickly connected the dots, recognizing the custom shade Ari had shown off months earlier, reportedly a gift from Offset. Not one to be outdone, Chrisean fired back live, calling Ari out directly. "Girl, don't come at me like you're the only one getting flown out. I had that man right in my living room. Whatever you post, I can top." Her live quickly blew up, with thousands tuning in and comments flying so fast it was impossible to keep up. Viewers egged her on with tea emojis and pleas for receipts. Then, mid-rant, Chrisean pulled out her phone to reveal a grainy cropped selfie of herself and Offset in a cozy home setting. Offset's tattooed hand, signature and unmistakable, held a wine glass beside her as she grinned at the camera. The internet erupted. This wasn't just rumors anymore. This was visual confirmation. By morning, the image had been splashed across every major gossip outlet from Shade Room to Hollywood Unlocked, each spinning the story differently. Some framed Chrisean's move as a desperate clout chase, others hailed it as a decisive checkmate in the Offset scandal. But everyone agreed, Cardi B could no longer ignore what was unfolding. Then, word leaked of Cardi's next move. According to a trusted source who spoke to Industry Scoop, Cardi was cooking up a full-scale visual response, not just a song, but a cinematic music video styled like a short film. The concept, a chessboard battlefield where each woman was a different chess piece, the queen, the knight, the rook, with Cardi systematically toppling them all. The plan was to drop the video unannounced, a midnight surprise on YouTube and every streaming platform. No teasers, no promos, just a knockout blow. Yet before Cardi could finish the track, the drama took another sharp turn. Saweetie, who had stayed suspiciously silent until then, broke her silence, not with cryptic posts or subtweets, but in an exclusive magazine interview. The cover itself was striking. Saweetie, clad in a shimmering floor-length silver gown adorned with diamonds, clutching a microphone like a weapon. The headline read, "Saweetie, I don't fight over men. I replace them." Inside, without naming names, she spoke about a man who used to be relevant in my phone. Warning, when someone shows you there for everybody, believe them. I don't do second chances, I do upgrades. The internet took this as her confirmation of involvement with Offset and a clear sign she was done with the drama. But Ari wasn't about to back down. Hours after Saweetie's interview dropped, Ari shared an Instagram story from her bed, featuring a tattooed arm wrapped around her waist, tattoos, unmistakably Offset's. The face was hidden, but the evidence was clear. At this point, chaos reigned. No one knew who was manipulating whom, who was chasing clout, or who was telling the truth. Then came the most devastating blow yet. A set of alleged text messages between Offset and an unknown contact surfaced online. In the texts, Offset apologizes profusely for making everyone look foolish, confessing, "Cardi's gonna leave for real this time. I messed up bad." The implication was clear, this wasn't harmless flirting or a misunderstanding. Offset himself recognized the damage was severe, possibly irreversible. The stage was set for a showdown unlike anything hip-hop had seen in years. Cardi had her anthem. The women had their receipts. Offset was running out of excuses. The only question remaining: who would fire the next shot? As the scandal reached its boiling point, the hip-hop community split like a battleground in a rap civil war. Everyone had an opinion, and no one was holding back. Twitter, now rebranded as X, became an all-night arena of memes, think pieces, and relentless investigative threads dissecting every angle of the explosive saga. A viral post quickly swept across social media, featuring side-by-side screenshots of Offset with Saweetie, Ari, and Chrisean, captioned "Offset playing Infinity, Stones with Women's Hearts." Within hours, it amassed over 500,000 likes. On TikTok, the chaos sparked a wave of parody skits, where users humorously imagined Cardi pacing through her mansion, uncovering Offset's evidence, an airy lip gloss left in the bathroom, Chrisean's nail under the couch, and Saweetie's bracelet casually left on the nightstand. The hashtag Offset challenge exploded, with thousands reenacting the drama for laughs. Yet beneath the humor was a rising tide of frustration, as fans vocally urged Cardi to finally walk away for good. One impassioned thread read, "We begged her to dump him in 2018. We begged her again in 2020. Sis, how many Uber rides does it take?" Celebrity reactions only intensified the buzz. Nicki Minaj, never one to hold back, posted a cryptic black screen Instagram story reading, "Some of us pick men, some of us pick careers. Guess who's happier?" Her loyal followers, the Barbs, quickly turned it into a trending topic. Meanwhile, Megan Thee Stallion, known for her own public drama, took on the role of peacemaker, or so it seemed, with a tweet that said, "Relationships are hard. Enough without the world in your business. Praying for all the women involved." Fans debated whether this was a subtle show of support for Cardi or a veiled side-eye at Ari, who runs in Megan's circle. Even Drake, typically reserved on such matters, couldn't resist a pointed remark. During a Miami club show, he paused, mid-performance of Hotline Bling, to say, "Some of y'all boys out here collecting ladies like it's a playlist. Careful, the shuffle button always gets you." The crowd erupted, instantly connecting the comment to Offset. Yet the real shock came behind the scenes. Jay-Z's ROC Nation reportedly pulled the plug on a private Hamptons party Offset was slated to host. An insider revealed the organizers didn't want the event overshadowed by scandal-driven paparazzi, stressing the night was meant to highlight luxury brands, not gossip. Labels were watching closely, too. Word spread that a lucrative sneaker deal Offset was negotiating had stalled indefinitely until the headlines died down, and by died down, they meant completely disappeared. But every time the story seemed to fade, one of the women would stir the pot again, thrusting the scandal back to the forefront. In the midst of the celebrity commentary, Chrisean rocked the spotlight again by going live on Instagram, flashing a diamond chain fans swore was the same one Offset wore in a music video earlier that year. When accused of clout chasing, she smirked and replied, "Oh baby, I don't have to lie. Okay. I've got the DMIs, the gifts, the dinners, and the memories. Not my fault, y'all." Favorite couple is on life support. Ari wasn't about to be overshadowed. Hours later, she responded with an Instagram photo dump from a tropical getaway, lush ocean views, colorful drinks, and a blurred hand of a man featured in one frame captioned, "Soft life only, peasant behavior not invited." Fans erupted in debate, speculating whether it was a direct jab at Chrisean, Saweetie, or even Cardi herself. Saweetie had mostly stayed above the drama until she stirred the pot with a TikTok where she rapped over a sample of Cardi B's own "Be Careful," tweaking the lyrics to say, "Careful who you loving. Careful who you trust. Sometimes your king is just a king of lust." The reaction was explosive. Fans called it the pinnacle of queen-level shade, wrapped in polite packaging. Meanwhile, the chaos had the hip-hop podcast scene buzzing nonstop. Shows like Drink Champs, the Joe Budden podcast, and $1 million worth of Game devoted entire episodes to breaking down every twist. Budden himself went on a tirade, suggesting Offset's repeated scandals seemed almost intentional, as if he was allergic to peace in his marriage. Even veteran icons weighed in. Snoop Dogg posted a selfie with his wife Shantae, captioning it, 50 years together and I ain't never been in an Ocean City situation. Y'all better learn. Fans had taken sides, rallying behind hashtags like #TeamCard and #OffsetFree. While some defended Offset as simply living the rapper's lifestyle, most agreed the optics were disastrous. And speculation grew that Cardi's rumored diss track could drop any day, potentially shattering more than just Offset's reputation. But, behind the scenes, a deeper rumor was circulating in the industry's backrooms. Whispers that Cardi wasn't just crafting a diss track, but was also preparing legal separation papers. If true, Offset's next chapter wouldn't just exclude Cardi, it might cost him half of everything he owned. The public was on edge, waiting for the next explosive move. Just when it seemed the scandal had peaked, with memes flooding the internet and celebrity reactions making it a global spectacle, the real storm arrived. It began subtly. An Twitter account leaked a 10-second snippet of a hard-hitting diss track, unmistakably by Cardi B. The beat was heavy trap, with eerie piano notes setting a menacing tone. The only audible lyrics were, 3 women, 2 lies, 1 clown. Guess who? I'll let the receipts do what my heart won't do. Fans instantly lost their minds, while she calling Offset a clown, threatening to reveal damning evidence. And if this was just a teaser, how brutal would the full song be? By midnight, Cardi dropped the full track on SoundCloud with zero promotion or warning, titled Half of Everything. From the very first bar, she came out swinging, name-dropping Saweetie's iced-out Birkin bag as a gift she herself had paid for, dismissing Ari as fighting for table scraps from a king with no castle, and delivering a searing blow to Chrisean with the line, "You play with babies, I play with lawyers." The haunting hook whispered over the menacing beat, "Half of your chains, half of your cars, half of your fame, half of your scars," made it clear this wasn't just music. It was a calculated legal ultimatum. The rumors of separation papers were no longer mere speculation. They had become a looming reality, signaling a showdown that could redefine both their personal lives and public legacies. Cardi made it crystal clear. If Offset wanted to keep playing his games, she was ready to claim half of his empire. But the biggest bombshell came halfway through her track, a lyric no one saw coming. She hinted at a mysterious 4th woman, the real key to the entire saga, urging listeners to check her DMs to see what she had sent. The internet exploded. This shadowy figure was completely unknown to the public, and fans immediately began digging for clues. True to form, the 4th woman stepped into the spotlight, not with a statement, but with a revealing photo. Na Lopez, a 23-year-old aspiring R&B artist from Atlanta, shared an Instagram story showing herself in a dimly lit studio perched on Offset's lap, captioned simply, "Y'all want to know so bad." The image spread like wildfire, throwing the narrative into chaos. Fans of Saweetie were outraged not at Cardi, but because their girl was no longer the center of attention. Ari's supporters went on defense, accusing NA of clout chasing. Chrisean, never one to shy away from the drama, went live sipping Hennessy and laughing it off, quipping, "Guess I ain't the only one, huh? Now, who's the problem?" Industry insiders soon began whispering that Na Lopez was no mere casual fling, but someone far more entwined in Offset's life than anyone had imagined. Reports surfaced that she had been working closely with Offset in the studio for several months, collaborating on music that only added layers of complexity and fuel to an already explosive scandal. This revelation sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community, deepening the intrigue and making it clear that the drama was far from a simple affair. It was a tangled web of personal and professional entanglements. Just as the internet was reaching a fever pitch, with fans and critics alike speculating wildly, Cardi B dropped a bombshell that stopped everyone in their tracks. She shared a haunting Instagram post, a high-resolution photo of what appeared to be freshly filed divorce documents. While the names were carefully blurred out, the date was unmistakably recent, signaling that the situation had escalated beyond mere rumors and infidelity accusations. The caption, brief but powerful, read simply, "I'm done negotiating." The impact was immediate and massive. Within just 2 hours, the post amassed over 3 million likes, turning it into one of the most talked-about moments on social media that day. Offset remained noticeably silent amidst the storm, offering no public response. However, his brother, YRN Lingo, stepped into the conversation with a cryptic and ominous Instagram story that read, "You'll regret this." His words only added more fuel to the fire. hinting at tensions and potential fallout behind the scenes. By the following morning, the hashtag half of everything was trending globally, capturing the collective attention of fans, gossip outlets, and industry watchers. Meanwhile, Na Lopez's social media presence exploded. In a matter of hours, her Instagram followers surged from a modest 4,000 to an astonishing 250,000. As curiosity and speculation around her role in the scandal intensified, the rapid rise in her visibility reflected just how central she had suddenly become to this saga. Meanwhile, rumors circulated that Offset had been locked out of the couple's mansion, a symbolic gesture that underscored the gravity of the situation, adding a visual layer to the unfolding drama. Paparazzi captured candid photos of Offset leaving a downtown Atlanta hotel. Cloaked in a hoodie, with his head down, he appeared to be deliberately avoiding any interaction with the waiting press. His evasive behavior suggested a man under intense pressure, struggling to navigate the public fallout of his private life being laid bare. The combination of these events transformed what might have been just another celebrity cheating scandal into a full-blown cultural moment, reverberating across social media platforms and dominating conversations worldwide. The stakes had never been higher, and the question on everyone's mind was clear. What would happen next in this unprecedented chapter of Cardi and Offset's tumultuous relationship? The cliffhanger. Cardi's team secretly booked a surprise appearance on The Breakfast Club for Monday, her first public interview since the scandal erupted. Insider sources say she won't be alone. After weeks of whispers, leaks, cryptic posts, and late-night studio sessions, the truth is finally out in the open. Cardi didn't just confront the cheating rumors, she obliterated the entire conversation with a diss track, divorce hints, and the shocking reveal of a mysterious fourth woman. Now, the world waits anxiously. Will Cardi follow through with the divorce? Will Offset fight to win her back, or has he finally met his match? What role will Na Lopez play now that she's thrust herself into one of the biggest celebrity scandals of the year? And what about Saweetie, Ari and Chrisean? Will they remain silent, or strike back to keep their names alive amid the chaos? And then there's Monday's interview, a potential game-changer. Could it be the moment Cardi exposes every name, drops every receipt, and ends the guessing once and for all? Or will she surprise us with another unexpected twist? One thing is certain, whatever happens next will shatter the internet again. We're talking possible lawsuits, explosive public feuds, maybe even diss tracks from all sides. This is no longer mere gossip, this is a full-blown hip-hop soap opera unfolding in real time. So buckle up, stay tuned, and turn on your notifications. Because if you thought the drama so far was intense, the next chapter might just end someone's career. The only question is, who will fall first?